In this video we'll be using Indian ink, and I'll show you how to do a picture in Indian ink. We always draw from a picture or from real life. We never just make things up. So you always draw from a picture or from real life. Start off with the outside shape. This is the composition, making sure everything fits inside that composition. I then draw structural drawing showing the shapes of the tree. So cylinders, those things. Now, tone, how tone works is it's darker at the back, lighter at the front. But what we need to do is have it also blurry or out of focus. Now this is hard with ink. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use ink, but you can see how it's not out of focus. It looks like it's too close to us. So here's a trick. We put down lots of water, just plain water, and on top of that water, now I'm going to use the dark ink, and you can see it runs into that. It stays dark, but it's out of focus. So we're using all this for the background. Now, we're going to do line work now, and that's the opposite of tone. So tone is darker at the back, lighter at the front. Line work is darker at the front, lighter at the back. It's the opposite. So I'm using a sharp stick here. It could be a stick outside, or here I've sharpened an end of a paintbrush, not the brush end, the other end, and doing mark making, and I'm going backwards and forwards using the brush, using the stick, doing mark making, darker on the sides, lighter in the middle. Now here I am using some paint, white paint, on a piece of cardboard, once again mark making, and I'm putting it right over the top of the ink, and this allows all that ink to come through and it looks like texture. Now we're going backwards and forwards using all those skills, and we just carry on using the brush, darker on the sides, lighter in the middle, remember that's tone, and using the line work as well, mark making to make it look rough like the bark. And we're going backwards and forwards using the brush, using the line work, and using the white paint on the cardboard. Just carry on doing the rest of the tree. We're going to end up doing the grass now, and we use those skills. We've got perspective now, so we're using the line work, so it's darker at the front, lighter at the back. And what happens is also we've got perspective, so it's bigger at the front, smaller at the back. We can use the line work with the ink, we can use the cardboard with the white paint on it, and this is a great way of fixing up any bits you don't like, painting over areas, and by the time it gets to the back it'll just be this dark blurry line at the back, and you won't have much detail. It'll just fade into nothing. Painting the shadows now. This is good to do afterwards so you can go over your detailed work. Now, if you've been watching carefully, you can see that there's this cut-off branch that I've actually forgotten all about. I missed it out. So we can use white paint like an eraser to go right over any of your mistakes, rub it out, and then start again. So here I am putting in that chopped off branch, darker on the sides, lighter in the middle, and it looks like it's always been there because I'm using the white paint like an eraser. Finishing it off now, and there you go. That is it.